Coming to you live and direct once again. It's the one and only Peking Diablo, aka High Watt the Pimpin' Bull. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. Yeah. I want to talk about people who go through things growing up. You know, if you grew up with a mother who wasn't so loving, or a deadbeat or absent dad, don't be that to your children. You know, you didn't like, the mom that wasn't loving. She was what we call dysfunctional, or the dad that wasn't there. He left you to fend for yourself, or left you and your brothers or sisters to fend for themselves. Don't be that to your children. Let's be a change. A lot of us, we go through things in life growing up, and we think, oh, it was cool for me. I survived that. My children are surviving as well. No, don't do that. Let that dysfunction stay where it was at. Back in the 70s, back in the 80s, back in the 90s, back in the early 2000s. Let it stay where it was at. Don't bring it into your children's life. You didn't like it. What makes you think they will like it? Then when they grow up and they don't respect you, then you have a problem with that. And I'm not advocating not respecting the parent. I'm not advocating that, because you have to respect, honor thy mother and thy father. Yeah, you have to honor thy mother and thy father. You have to honor them no matter what. But let's be the change that we wanted. I remember back in the day, not too long ago, old school cat, man, how your son doing? I say, he all right. Man, don't never let him down. That spoke volumes to me. That spoke volumes to me, man, because many of us let our children down. Many of us are caught up in a vicious cycle out here in the world that we allow ourselves to let our children down. Let's not be that for our children. I'm not talking about a holiday, because a holiday is nothing but another day. I'm just talking about in life general. You didn't like a certain thing about your childhood. Don't reciprocate that to your children. Don't bring that into their life. I know I don't like something. I know the next person would not like it. Many of us taught ourselves how to ride bikes, taught ourselves how to throw a baseball, how to catch a football, how to bowl, how to climb a tree. Many things, that your parents are supposed to teach you how to do. Many of us, grew up, lacking. So the order of the day is, don't bring that lack into your children's life. We have to step our game up for our children. We have to step our game up for our next generation. We can't be that dysfunction that we didn't want. We can't be that deadbeat dad that we didn't want. We got to step our game up, because that's what it's all about. You going through something so your children don't have to go through it. And like I said, once again, this is not about whether or not you was able to buy gifts for a holiday, because a holiday, that's what it is. We have to provide for our children all the time, not just on a holiday. But it's all about treating our children how we would want to be treated, even if we wasn't treated that way. We have to step our game up for our children, for our grandchildren. We brought them into this world. So it's up to us to make sure that we provide. It's up to us to make sure that we speak life and not death upon our children. That we don't tarnish or ruin their self-esteem. That we don't damage their self-worth. It's up to us. Your job is to prepare your child to get out here in the world and to compete with the rest of the people out here in this world. Not in a bad way, but in a way that not only will that child survive, but that child will thrive and prosper. Yeah, it's been real. It's the one and only P. King Diablo, aka Hiawatha the Pimpin' Bull, and I'm out.